I'm going to show you the exact checklist on what to do and what to say that you can follow to be able to walk into any event with the tightest confidence. I don't want you being seen as awkward or shy or introverted. I definitely don't want you to not get invited to anything in the future because of your social skills. This checklist will ensure that you develop strong social proof and not walk in going straight to the bar or the bathroom. I want you to get invited to more events. Let's get started. You walk through that door and you see people look at you. You see a confused look on their face and you start feeling uneasy. You don't know any of them. You get anxious and look at your phone, maybe texting or calling the person that invited you. No more. The first action I want you to take is say hi to the first person you see and give them a compliment. You can also ask if they have seen the person who invited you. We'll call them Bob. Have you seen Bob? Yeah, he's near the bar. You can respond with a sarcastic, shocking. Or they could say, I don't know Bob. You can say, no worries. My name is John. What's your name? They will say their name, and then I want you to say, I love the fit name. I'm going to go try to hunt down Bob. Then when you run into them again later in the night, you can say, hey, name. John is still at the bar as expected. How did you find out about this event? You'd want to transition into an open-ended question, not a question where their answer is a yes or a no. Keep in mind, the longer you wait to talk to anyone, the more awkward and introverted you will appear to be. Now, you see Bob and you notice he is talking to someone else. You don't want to be rude and intrude, so what do? You see Bob and you notice that he's in a deep conversation with another person and you can't interrupt, especially now. So you just sit around and hover, hoping for either him to notice you or there's a low point in that story. Do this instead. You look 100 times more social. If Bob is busy, I want you to talk to someone near him by starting a conversation. If you don't know how to start a conversation with anyone, make sure to check out that video here. A simple compliment here or an observational opening line will do fine. Always compliment on something they worked for or attained, never something they naturally had, like eye color. Compliment their outfit, their hairstyle, etc. Then say something relatable like, I was just at Zara and I couldn't find an outfit like yours. Where did you get it? Again, open-ended question. Try to ask minimal yes or no questions when first meeting someone. Keep that thread going, because when Bob sees you talking to another person and then you introduce that person to Bob, you will look way more social than you actually are. Then the more people that tell Bob how awesome you are, the more likely Bob and Bob's friends will invite you to more events. This is the definition of social proof. Please let me know down in the comments what your checklist is or what you have done to be and appear more social. Also, if you're liking this type of content, make sure to like and subscribe. After you make sure the host sees you and you thank them for the invite, now you can go to the bar or you can go to a place where people typically congregate, like the food or where the music is, like the DJ booth, etc. If you notice some staff being bored, talk to them, because keep in mind that they are paid to be friendly. If you notice some people watching a sporting event and they're sitting on the couch and you notice there's a free spot there, take a seat and say, who's winning? What's the score? Who are you rooting for? Again, open-ended question. I always recommend going to staff because they are the ones that can get you those free drinks, assuming they aren't busy, or no cover charge. And or, even better, introduce to other people they will know. For example, girls I have dated, I have met through bartenders at these bars and they give me their cosign, so when they introduce me to their friends, it is a way more solid conversation compared to if I just gone up to her. Also, being this extroverted dramatically increases your overall attractiveness. According to this study, those that consider themselves social and extroverted are deemed more attractive by those watching them. You now have that initial checklist on exactly what to do and say when going to your next event. But how do you keep that conversation going? You don't want it to fizzle, right? Make sure to check out that video here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.